looks lovely. You could dress that hat up lovely.
I'm not going to Ascot, Nan. So groovy girlies, welcome back to the channel. I'm actually joined by multiple people in this video, and the first one is my friend Loladay, who is here to talk to you about some very important topics. I please ask you not to skip past what she has to say and take it all in. And once this video has finished, please go down in the description and read through all the resources and links.
Hi guys, so my name is Loladay Ali. I'm a 19-year-old university student. Has kindly let me use her platform to speak on racism, my personal experiences, other people's experiences, and like just what I feel about this whole Black Lives Matter movement. Just to let you know, I'm not a YouTuber, so if I start looking the wrong way, please understand. I'm also going to be looking at my laptop because I've got like prompts and definitions and statistics and stuff like that. Firstly, I just want to say that white supremacy is pervasive within all sectors of societies, all avenues of society. To give you an example, something as simple as calling a peach toned coloured pencil skin colour in primary school. Like I remember in year 1 asking for the skin colour pencil, and it's just like already from such a young age I'm told that I am other, I'm not as important, my skin tone isn't the norm. It starts from the beginning, and if you want more of my experience and more explanation of what I mean, then you can go to my Instagram. I've made a story on that. The topic that I'm going to be focusing on mainly is interpersonal and institutional racism within the schooling system in the UK. And if you don't know what interpersonal and institutional means, then please feel free to Google it. I first want to speak on this psychological theory called labelling theory. Labelling theory explains how the identity and behaviour of people are influenced by how society has classified them. If you hear something frequently enough, you're probably going to internalise that, and it'll probably manifest into your behaviour and identity in real life. If you're told you're a criminal every day, you're probably going to end up being a criminal. If you're told that you're ugly every day, you're probably going to think that you're ugly. If you're told that your skin isn't nice every day, you're probably going to think that your skin isn't nice. It's not a hard concept to understand, but it's important because a lot of the experiences that I'm going to be telling you about in regards to interpersonal racism are experiences where people have said things to black people and people of colour. An experience that I had once was we were learning about evolution, you know, Neanderthals, Homo sapiens, all that stuff. I can't remember all of them now. I got told that I looked like a Neanderthal. Now, not only is that disgusting, but it was even worse because no one said anything. Everyone acted like it was fine and that it was true. And basically at the time I had dreadlocks. She said that because of my dreadlocks I look like a Neanderthal. And already there's a lot of shame for black people about their hair. And like from a young age, a lot of us, we had chemical straighteners put on our hair to make sure that our hair was straight and didn't feel comfortable, you know, having a hair like this. So to be told something like that at 13 in your formative years where you're already feeling uncomfortable in your body, it was disgusting. My self-esteem during my early teens was rock bottom, and it wasn't a case of I want to lose weight, I want to do this, I want to do that. I literally wanted to change my whole race. Like I did not want to be black. I was not comfortable with being black, and I think that's the case for a lot of black people, especially if they live in a white neighborhood. And I actually want to speak about that because I actually do have a certain privilege living, you know, in an all-white neighborhood. I've been to private schools for most of my life, so I don't face the same struggles as most black people in the sense of I have socio-economic privilege. Another thing that happened to me was I was sitting in school on a table with a group of my friends who were all white boys. You know, they were making jokes about sex, whatever. One of them said that it would be bestiality to have sex with me. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. None of the other boys laughed, but they didn't stand up for me either. Obviously it's a disgusting comment regardless if you said it to anyone. It's even worse to say it to me because it's racially charged. White people have a history of comparing black people to animals, saying that we're less than human. It really shocked me to my core. We all know that there's monkey jokes and all of that about black people. Obviously I've had so many other racist things said to me. I've been told, oh, why do I tan? I'm already dark enough. Oh, I would never date a dark skinned girl. All sorts of shit. And I know from like all the comments, experiences shared from my friends that they've been through similar things, being told that their hair looks frizzy, their hair looks messy, their hair looks dirty, their skin looks dirty, that their hair looks better when it's straight, and then it's perpetuated in the media, you know, in movies, adverts. When do you ever see a dark skinned girl with hair like mine in shows and things like that? It's like minimal amount, and like if there is a black person in it, it's just one token black person, and they're usually light skinned. If they do want to put a dark skinned person, it's always the boy, it's never the girl. We're always portrayed as the least desired. It's very hard to feel beautiful, to feel loved, to feel worthy as a black woman, and especially, well, I can't speak on it too much, and especially as a trans black woman. Also, another thing that black people get a lot, especially if they speak like me, dress like me, is that they're posh, that they're trying to be white, and it's just like, why do you associate good education and articulation with white people, but you associate an education with black people? It all goes back to colonial times. That's what they were trying to promote. Black people constantly get mixed up with other black people. We don't all look the same, we really don't. I've been mixed up with my mixed race friend who's literally 5 shades lighter than me. It just shows that we're not respected enough for people to learn our names to our faces. There's a lot of other things, but I'm thinking of actually doing a post on Instagram about it all, just so that this video is not too long. These things aren't innocent, they're not just standalone things, they manifest into real life situations. Permanent school exclusion for black Caribbean and mixed white black Caribbean children in England is around 3 times the exclusion rate for all pupils. I've seen it myself in school, where black students will be excluded for the same crimes that white students do, but the white students are still in school, they only get a suspension. My brother himself has said that because teachers know him, they don't assume that he's done, something wrong, because he hasn't. But when a sub comes in, they always assume, oh, the noise making was from him and his group of friends. A lot of people have unconscious bias which affects black people's education. They now have to go to a YOURSEL school, they now miss out on part of a lesson. Same with hair, like people have been kicked out because their hair's not neat, their hair can't be like this, and there's actually a whole fight right now trying to get laws to protect black people from that kind of racial discrimination. And I mean, it goes a lot deeper than this. There's enough resources out there to read. I've done my reading, you can too. Black people have been doing the work for years now, and now hopefully with this whole amplification of the Black Lives Matter movement, people will step up and do their research. There's podcasts, there's documentaries, film, as well as all the racial discrimination that black people face. This can have a very detrimental effect to mental health and self-esteem, and I know that myself. And on top of that, there's unequal access to mental health services to black people and people of colour, so this just exacerbates the effect. This is from the Royal College of Psychiatrists. Racism and racial discrimination is one of the many factors that can have a significant impact on BAME people, and racism exists structurally, interpersonally and institutionally, so there are many different ways to feel it. Every day we go outside and there's so many different factors that we can be faced with racism. Because of institutional racism, the manifestation of interpersonal racism, where people suffer bad mental health, people can't get the help that they need. For example, a lot of black people didn't get help for autism, their dyslexia, ADHD and all that, just because of the negative stereotypes that are placed upon black people, that they're unruly, they're stupid, they're not hardworking. I'm only touching on the surface of all of this. But I also just want to say that this whole movement has actually been triggering for a lot of black people. Racism is a form of trauma. Injustice is traumatic, witnessing violence is traumatic, hearing about violence is traumatic, not being heard is traumatic, being ignored is traumatic, so on and so forth. Understand that literally for centuries black people have struggled to be heard instead of being heard, have been invalidated. It's only now that people are coming to the realization of our plight and our struggle. Black students from reception to primary school, nursery to secondary school to sixth form to university, governing bodies, head teachers not listening to them, the institutions not listening to them when they say that they're suffering racial abuse. They don't listen. Nothing gets done about it. Another thing that a lot of black students have to face, and in real life but especially at school, is the constant use of the N-word by non-black people. Please stop using it. Actually, not please, just stop using it. Stop. If it's in a song, doesn't mean you can use it. There's so much negative history behind that word that only black people get to decide if they want to use it or not. You can't use it. You can't. Yeah, and I'm just going to give you a quick history lesson from my perspective as a black British Nigerian person. The British Empire was first created in the 17th century. Think about that, in the 21st century. The Second Empire was created in the 19th century, where they pillaged and exploited Africa and India. Where I'm originally from, Nigeria, the British colonized it in 1884. We only got our independence in 1960. Some of your parents will be older than my country, and you have disgusting wild people like Donald Trump say stuff like, oh, we're a shithole country. Meanwhile, England had hundreds of years, centuries of a head start to make their country the way it was, the way it is now. And even then, the country is not as good as everyone makes it out to be. And I just urge you to just do your research on countries pre-colonialism, during colonialism and post-colonialism, because you'll see how colonization dismantled and disrupted so many countries. They're still suffering from it today. That's why third world countries exist. They didn't just go and settle in other places and say hi and give handshakes. No, they came and they pillaged, exploited, killed people. Like, my ancestors were enslaved. My mum's surname is Johnson, which means son of John, which means the slave master was called John. My mum doesn't even have her own surname. Guess who also has the surname Johnson? And leading on from that, our prime minister used the racial slur pickaninnies, promoted the comeback of colonial power. He said that it would make everything better. No, he used Nigeria as an insult. Just imagine how it feels to have a prime minister that could say something so disgusting about your country. Britain came and destroyed, stole from, looted from. People are talking about looting in America, but don't realise that in the National British History Museum, majority of the stuff there was looted back in the day and stolen. And when countries have asked for their art and their sculptures back, England has said no, we can't even have our own sculptures. But I thought racism was done, but I thought slavery was done, but I thought colonialism was done. Clearly not. And I just want to kind of end this by saying that black people, black women especially, please look after yourselves, prioritize your mental health. You've been fighting for this since the day you were born. It's time for white people to step up, do the work. Other POC as well, because don't think I don't see you. Obviously I can't speak on your experiences. It's important that we amplify black voices because there's anti-blackness within every other race as well. I also want to say that don't, use black people, individuals as, your resource. Like, we're tired, trust. There's enough resources already written that you don't need to put the burden on black people. And I also want to say, don't only consume black content that is centered around racism, because that's not a whole lie. Racism dehumanizes us, so it's important to not only see us in that way. Thank you for listening. I hope I didn't ramble too much. It's kind of hard to speak about all of this because there's so many layers to all of it, and I could speak for days. And also this videoing thing is new to me. So thank you and bye.
I know this. I know.
So in this video, I let my nan do my online shop. I'm now going to insert some footage of me the other day reading through what my nan had actually ordered me, because obviously she is my grandparent and she cannot use the internet, so I had to order the things that she recommended for me. Why did this happen literally as I start filming? Like, I'm just so confused. Why do I look like this though? I want to give a little disclaimer before this video starts that hay fever has really took over my body and I have the worst bloodshot I have ever seen in my life. So if I keep messing with it and sound really nasally, blame Mother Nature. It's like literally not my fault at all. So as you guys know, my nan is like literally my best friend and she always tries to give me fashion advice and I'm just like, Nan, I'm not quite cutting it, but I appreciate your opinion. And recently I did a video with my friend Megan Short where she picked my outfit for me, and I wanted to do that with my nan as well. So because of the whole situation we're in right now, I am not quarantining with my family. I'm quarantining with my two best friends in London, like we always have been living for the past 3 years. Also, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of questions about my bikini. My bikini is from Slow Garments. Honestly, the girl who runs the account is the absolute best. Please go check out her business. Her bikinis are incredible and there's some more designs coming soon. Her bikinis are made out of regenerated plastics and materials, so like fishnets and carpet, all the fun stuff. And it's just such a good way to use these waste materials and turn them into something so beautiful like these bikinis. So my nan took to Pretty Little Thing and she sent me the links via Facebook, bless her, and I haven't seen them yet. I'm obviously gonna have to see them before they arrive, so I have to order them. So the first one says rose gold strappy sheer panel sequin bodycon dress, and I think I literally ordered this like 2 Christmases ago and sent it back. I literally did. I had this dress in red and I sent it back. I did like the dress though. A black rib tie front crop top. I feel like I'm gonna like this. I haven't clicked on it yet. The model is stunning. Oh my god, that is so cute. My nan's serious right now. Why is she actually pulling through? Okay, I'm gonna get that in a 6. That is so adorable. Not that I doubted her. She literally said to me this morning, you're gonna love these items, and I really in the back of my mind was like, Am I though? I think I am. So next we have black big buckle block. That's a tongue twister itself. Square toe sandal. A sandal. I can't tell if I hate them or if they're like okay. I really don't know how to feel about those. Maybe she's added me some white wash jeans. Oh! She literally has put jeans to match black sandal and black top. So I was like, oh my god, yes. But it says dark wash white jeans. Dark wash, Nan. We don't do dark wash. Oh, I don't like them at all. Oh, it says they're out of stock. In good news though, I do have a light wash pair in my cupboard. They're from ASOS that I could pair with those because I get the vibe that she was going for. But props to her for the wide leg. I'm feeling that. She's added me a bag to go with this. Baffled. It's a chain belted bum bag. And it's gold. I really would not choose this myself at all. Shoes for the dress. She really has gone all out for me, bless her. Oh, they're freaking cute. I like that. I like the wraparound. They're not too high. Out of stock. Are you kidding? Are you actually kidding? Pretty little thing like this. How much has this woman sent me? A grey mile structured rib drawstring waist short. I feel like I'm gonna hate these. Or if I actually think it would be quite a look. I just think with some like chunky white trainers I could probably... Out of stock again. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Like, she sent me the whole new in range, which that's very helpful, Nan. Thank you so much for that. So now we have a pinstripe jumpsuit, which I'm actually kind of digging. Not hating that. It's fucking out of stock. We have a fedora. I will literally look like Indiana Jones, but do you know what? We're adding it to the basket. So now we have a white chiffon shirt, which is short sleeve. I might get this in a smaller size because it looks quite big. Is she kidding? Is she kidding? Is she actually having a laugh? Nobody wears snake print anymore. Literally nobody. That is the shopping basket done. Thank you, Nan. Today is the day. Parcel has arrived. For some reason, I have a feeling that not everything we ordered is in here. I'm actually gonna get my Nan on the phone because I want her to judge the outfits that she picked me. Hello. Hello. Are you ready to see the outfit?
Yeah, I can see you up into your fanny.
It's exactly what we want now. I've got these shorts.
Yeah, they were similar without all that rough stuff at the bottom. They were just white denim.
But then these are the jeans. These are basically like the ones you chose. They're lighter. Well, it's fucking see-through. I'll tell you that. Ew. 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 How is that a 6? How is that a 6? Like, please tell me.
I would like that.
I'd like it if it was a bit tighter.
But I wouldn't tie it, I'd have it hanging down.
It's just a bit long on the back.
Knowing you, what you do with your clothes, you could chain it up quite easily.
My only issue is I don't like it.
One down, I would wear the black shoes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that what I ordered? Right. Yes, I like those.
Yeah, it's got the buckle at the top for around the ankle.
Well, I'd like to see the other one on and then do a little catwalk. No, correct, please. I like them anyway. I like the whole outfit, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad, you know.
It's just a cool outfit, just to keep, you know, not cool as in that cool.
Yeah, like this is very thin and like airy and like I wouldn't sweat a lot in it. Do you know what though? These heels are very nice to walk in. I might actually keep them now.
That's what I mean. Those kind of heels will suit you because you won't go over when you get drunk.
So this was outfit number 1. What's your overall ratings?
I'll give you 8.
So jeans.
If you don't want to see your fanny, come on, move.
So wide leg jeans. I'm actually really looking forward to this one. It's the cardigan.
Yeah, I love that. But it's not meant to have a bra, I don't think.
Oh my god, it won't even go up my arms now.
Oh, I love that. I think that's beautiful.
Let me rearrange my boobs so there's actually something there.
And I want the hat as well now with that one.
Jesus. Want.
And I think there's a bag, isn't there?
Oh, there is, but I don't like the bag.
I love the bag.
I love the bag.
Keep all your credentials in when you go out.
What would you take on a night out in that bag then?
Well, obviously your mobile phone.
Obviously.
A condom. Yeah, try the hat, girl.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Oh, I like this. This is holiday time.
Oh, I don't want to do it.
Oh, goodness me. Put it properly on.
Nan, what do we do? Like that?
It comes down a little bit. That's nice. Put your hair at the back as well. And also take your hair up as well. You are made in Chelsea.
I look so different.
You've gone from an Essex tart to a Chelsea girl.
The only problem with the bag is that it's gold and these shoes are silver. Or do you not think that matters? Put this on, shall we?
I never ordered that bag, did I? Oh, I did. Yes, I did. It's supposed to go through the little hoops on your trousers.
Oh!
It's supposed to go through the hoops.
I don't have any hoops, so it's just gonna have to
I like it.
step down from my platform. Here's the perfume that I take on nights out.
Oh,
And it won't close.
No, that doesn't go with that at all.
I don't hate the hat, to be honest. Like, I honestly thought I would find it disgusting. I don't look like me though, do I?
Well, that's what you want to get away from. Go out of your comfort zone, don't you?
Oh, I thought it looks like this,
Yeah.
and I hate it.
Put it on, girl.
Okay, so this was supposed to be a striped material. So if we just imagine it striped.
I like that.
Ew.
I like that. Put your hat on, please.
With this? Are you serious? Oh, Nan, you're having me on. I actually look like Indiana Jones. My bum looks good. That's about it.
I like that. Yes, I can just see you walking up Oxford Street with her on.
I literally could not disagree with you more right now. Nan, I look like I belong in Welcome to the Jungle Jumanji. Go show Grandad what I'm wearing.
Grandad, where are you?
Snakes alive. Anaconda.
Isn't it hideous?
Hideous.
Yeah.
No, it's nice, isn't it? And what film?
Terminator.
I haven't rated this, nor the jeans. You put me off it, I'll give you five.
And what did you rate the jeans?
Jeans with the black thing. Oh, I like that. That was 9 that.
Oh my god, it actually will not go over my bum. I've never had this problem. Oh my god, I can't move my legs.
I like that.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Like, I am honestly being sucked in right now. Let me just get up here. Cannot. It's just, I physically cannot open my legs any more than that.
Well, why would you want to open your legs any more than that?
Because, Nan, but I can't even bend.
You don't have to wear that. You wouldn't be doing that anyway, would you?
If I want to brook up my back, yes.
I like that. Hang on, don't take it off.
You want the hat on with this?
Yeah.
Nan, you honestly have absolutely no fashion sense, like, at all. You're actually finding this so entertaining.
It's only because you look stupid in it that I like it.
I thought you liked this on me. I can do this with the bag as well, look. So it's a little over the shoulder.
Yeah, that's quite nice for that dress. You bring the hat forward more.
I'm trying. My head's too big.
No, you just get a feather and put a feather on the top and it looks lovely. You can dress that hat up lovely.
I'm not going to Ascot, Nan.
I'll give it a 7. It's the hat that does it. The hat is fantastic. I love you in that hat.
This is like quite an old-fashioned way to dress.
The hat, the black top and the jeans, the black shoe, you'll be able to pull with that on.
Thanks for the relationship tip. Do I not dress nice and normal?
Kind of, sometimes.
Thank you very much for picking my clothing. I thoroughly enjoyed. So my lovelies, that is the end of the video. Thank you to my nan, obviously, for even ordering me the clothes and participating in this video. That's something I never thought would happen on this channel, just because I thought my family would be like too shy. But it's actually been really fun. So hopefully if you guys like it, there will definitely be more in the future. I know that I thoroughly enjoyed this video. A quick reminder, obviously, before this video does end, to check the description. And also, if you'd like to, check out Lolladay's Instagram, because she is so active on there as well, speaking about the movement. She's a very good page to follow if you do want to keep updated with all of these things. Personal thanks as well for even coming on here and using your voice. Thank you so much for doing that. I know that took a lot of energy and time. Aside from that, yeah, I love you all so much, and I will see you in the next video.